Once upon a time, in the vibrant, bustling town of Sugarville, there lived a clever little mouse named Oliver. Oliver was known far and wide in Sugarville for his insatiable love of cookies. He could sniff out a cookie crumb from a mile away, and his nose led him to the most delicious treats. Oliver lived in a cozy burrow beside the giant cookie factory that Sugarville was famous for. One sunny afternoon, as Oliver sat polishing his tiny spectacles, he overheard Mr. Chip, the factory owner, in a serious conversation with Mimi, the talking cat. "Mimi, someone has been sneaking cookies away from the factory." "The cookies simply vanish into thin air," said Mr. Chip, wringing his hands. Now, Oliver was an honest mouse, and when he heard about the mysterious disappearances, he decided to uncover the truth. He donned his tiny detective hat and decided to gather his friends, Bella the brave squirrel, and Pipkin the curious bird. Together, they formed the Cookie Caper Squad. Armed with a magnifying glass and a lot of courage, the squad sneaked into the cookie factory under the cover of dusk. As they tiptoed through the maze of cookie dough and chocolate chips, a strange noise caught their attention. A low, rumbling chuckle echoed through the corridors. Following the sound, they found Benny, the bumbling bear, surrounded by cookie crumbs. "Oh dear, Benny! Are you behind the vanishing cookies?" asked Bella, shaking her head. Benny, with a bashful grin, nodded. "I'm sorry. I just love cookies so much, and I couldn't resist the sweet smell. I didn't know how else to ask Mr. Chip for some goodies." Benny admitted, looking guilty. Pipkin chirped up, "Why don't you ask him? I'm sure Mr. Chip won't mind sharing if you ask nicely." Understanding dawned on Benny, and he agreed to speak with Mr. Chip the next morning. The next day, Benny apologized to Mr. Chip and explained everything. Mr. Chip wasn't angry, he was relieved to find out that it was just his old friend Benny. From that day on, he decided to host a cookie party every Saturday evening, inviting all the animals of Sugarville. Thus, the great cookie mystery was solved, and the Cookie Caper Squad celebrated with all the cookies they could eat, knowing another adventure might await them just around the corner.